tonight is The Adventures of Baron von Korf, a Camp Chaverim production.
Baby brother. Your mother and I are very proud of you. You know, someday, your mother will need your help. Because Janusz and I will be taking the workers back to their hometown so they can celebrate the Harvest Festival. So finally, the harvest is done already. Why not go before Shabbos? Well, to go before Shabbos, I'm afraid I won't make it back in time for Shabbos. Why spend 2 days with this on them for nothing? Why not for once let them go home by themselves? Oh, if they go home by themselves, we're going to have a lot of sorrows. They're going to go, then they're going to stop in the bar, they're going to get drunk, and everyone's going to find out that 506 hired out-of-town workers and not them. Oh, babe, then it's not going to be good. Oh, here's my foreman Janusz. Janusz! Tell the workers that they'll be going home in 2 days. They will be paid for overtime. 2 days. Overtime.
2 days? Overtime? That's very strange. Very strange indeed. Why my master 506 pay us 2 days overtime to sit around and do nothing? That's very strange. My grandmother told me these Jewish people, very strange people they are. They do very strange things. Very strange. Very strange things.
Taking the workers to their hometowns, and then I'll be... Wait. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything. Janusz, no hear nothing.
Again, I hear it again. The little baby. Janusz, go check it out.
No. Janusz, not check out nothing. That's not baby. That's demons. My grandmother told me in forest there are demons everywhere.
Oh, fine. Oh, Janusz, I'll go myself. I'll find them.
Oh, Janusz is alone in forest. Oh, Janusz is scared. Janusz is very scared. My grandmother told me in forest there are ghosts. There are ghosts floating around everywhere, the lifeless ghosts, to grab the life. And then there are the goblins, green goblins, with pointy ears and sharp teeth, ready to bite your neck and bite. And then the witches. Oh! And the Indians with the arrows coming in the middle of the night. Oh! Janusz is scared. Janusz is scared. Janusz.
outside. But if I take it home with me and the Christians see it, they'll kill me. What am I to do? I know. I'll ask my Rav. He'll know. Where's Janusz? Oh, there he is. Janusz! Look! Look what I found! An abandoned baby in the woods.
No, that is not a baby. That is a demon. My grandmother told me, person who brings demon into his house, his family is good forever.
Oh no. What am I going to do with my foreman, Janusz? He's going to cause riots against me. I know. Janusz! You're so worried about your grandmother's demon. But there's something worse than that. A Jewish curse.
No.
Your tongue will fall out. Your hair will fall out. And you'll die a slow and painful death.
No. Why will I do that? I will not the sound will be found. Not the word will be heard.
Good.
Very strange. Why my master Bible Sheikh so worried about baby, about this demon? I know it's a demon. Why he's so worried that he put curse on Janusz Kubachennikov? But I'm still here. Why he do that for? My grandmother tell me these Jewish people, very vicious people they are. Very vicious and cruel. They find Christian child and take it home, and then they take a big knife and they slaughter Christian child, and they take its blood and watch its blood carefully to make shmura matzahs for Pesach. I know. Very vicious thing. Oh, how cruel. Oh, how cruel. It has been 9 years since my master Bible Sheikh found Abraham in the forest. 9 years he has lived here. You know, it will be so sad when he has to go, when they take him away for his blood. He has been here so long, I have grown to like him. And I am not the only one. It will be so sad when they take him away.
I'm so nervous. Papa said, whoever knows this best will get a coin. I really want that coin. But maybe you will. But how could I, Yosef? You're so much smarter than I am. Maybe you should get it because you've been trying so hard. If you don't get one, I don't want one. It just wouldn't be the same. You're right. Me too. I know. If I get the coin, I'll split it with you.
Good. If I did, I'll split with you too.
Wow. It's so nice to see you boys learning together and getting along so nicely together. Have a coin for both of you. One for you, and one for you.
Thank you, Papa.
No, tomorrow I'll be going to the market. Maybe you'll come along and buy something.
With my grosh, I'm going to buy a bat, a ball, a horse.
I'm going to save mine forever.
Oh, Abraham, and Yosef too. There's something you have to learn. Nothing lasts forever. Not money, not jewelry, not clothing, not toys. Except one thing. Hashem and the mitzvot and the chesed that we do. That is the only thing that lasts. Now, I think you boys should go wash up. Because Lord Gumrup is coming soon. I don't know if you boys know, but he owns all of Papa's lands. He's a really important person. So I think you boys, well, I don't know if you boys remember him.
I don't remember him at all, Papa.
Oh, that's right. You were too young. Okay, go wash up. Really, he's very, very important.
Is that why the house is so clean, Papa?
Well,
Lord Gumrup has arrived.
oh, send him in, send him in. How do you do? Good. Yourself? Okay. Would you care for another chess game as usual?
Well, no. Actually, I'm not here on business today. This is just a pleasure trip. My hunting party should be along at any moment. In fact, I was wondering, Bible, how about if you come along with us? Your knowledge of the area would come in extremely useful. And so why don't you go saddle up your horse and pack up your bags and come along with us?
Well, if that's an order, then I guess I have to obey. But if you're giving me a choice, I'd rather not.
You know, Bible, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen a Jew on a hunting party. Tell me, is there something in your Torah that prohibits hunting?
Well, it's not a prohibition, but the only times we kill animals is only to eat it and for protection. But otherwise, we try not to.
Aha, I understand. Tell me, Bible, are those your sons I see over there?
Yes, those are my two boys.
You know, that one on the left, he doesn't look at all like the other one.
Again, your keen eyes seem to amaze me, my lord. Well, I must tell you, about 9 years ago, I was walking in the forest.
Why don't you have a seat?
About 9 years ago, I was walking in the forest, and I came to a nice clearing, a waterfall, and a cave nearby. And as I was looking, I saw a little baby, abandoned baby, and I took him in, and I raised him as my own son.
A Jewish child, you said?
Well, not Jewish, Christian.
A Christian child? Do you realize what the church would do to you if they found you were raising a Christian child in your home as a Jew?
Well, he's going to have a choice if he wants to become a Jew or a Christian when he becomes 13.
And you mean to tell me that after being raised as a Jew for 13 years in your house, you will choose Christianity over Judaism? And more than that, even if he does choose Christianity, you would not attempt to persuade him to go back to Judaism?
No, it would not affect his decision. My rabbi even told me that his name, we should call him Abraham, which is Abraham, which is an accepted name in all the religions.
So, Abraham, is that his name? Call him over. I'd like to see him.
Is it okay if his brother Yosef comes? He'll feel much more comfortable.
Yes, that is fine.
Boys, well, Dumbo would like to see you.
Hello, my boys.
Hello, my lord.
So, tell me, Abraham, what have you learned today?
Some Chumash and some arithmetic.
Arithmetic, my favorite. I'll tell you what. I'll ask you two boys a riddle, and whichever one of you gets it right will receive a prize. Here is the riddle. If I would go to a tailor, have a beautiful coat made, and I bought 2 1/3 yards of material at 6 7/8 groschen a yard, tell me, how much would it cost for me to buy this material to make this beautiful coat?
Oh, well, I think that went a little over the head.
That's okay. It's good for them to exercise their brains once in a while.
Lord Dunbro, your hunting party has arrived.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, it appears I'll have to be going now.
Wait, my lord. I think I have the answer.
Oh, really? And what would that be?
100 groschen.
100 groschen? Where do you get an answer like that from?
Well, such an important person as my lord would not buy just 2 1/3 yards of material, but he'd want at least 10. And he wouldn't get such coarse material at 6 7/8 groschen a yard. He'd get at least 10 groschen a yard. And 10 times 10 is 100 groschen.
Excellent answer, my lad. Excellent. You have won the prize. Here, take this knife. I bought it just last week. I never used it before.
Thank you, my lord.
And you, Abraham, I have not forgotten you either. Should you ever come up with the answer to this question, you too shall receive a prize.
Thank you, my lord.
Bible, you don't need to worry about that son, Joseph of yours. He'll be a fine Jew. But Abraham, he just doesn't have a Jewish head on his shoulders. I'm afraid he'll never make a good Jew. Raising a Christian child as his own, as a Jew, in the face of all this danger from the church, I'll never understand such things. You know, it's really getting cold out here. I better find somewhere to stay for the night. Look, there's a light over there. 2 or more. It looks like a palace. Let me go check it out. Thank you. It's really cold out there. What are you doing out here? It's the middle of the night. You're in the forest. What are you doing? Baron Korf. Right. But who are you? It may have been many years since we've been in university together. But come, take a closer look. I'm sure you can recognize me. Why, Peter Dumbrell, my old friend. How are you? It's been so long. Please come in, have a seat, please. Thank you very much. So, how have you been? Why? Are you married? Oh, wait, don't tell me. I know, you married Louisa von Edinburgh. Everyone knew the two of you would always get married. Yes, Louisa von Edinburgh? Yeah. How is she? Can I see her?
No, not Louisa von Edinburgh. I was married to Louisa von Edinburgh. My parents disapproved of the marriage. Therefore, I was forced to send her away. The hardest thing is, my wife and I have no children. What we would give for a child.
So why don't we simply adopt a child?
We've tried. more than once, but not one could adapt to our noble lifestyle.
But I don't understand. You have so much money. Look at this beautiful house. Why don't you just buy what makes you happy? Why do you need children so badly?
You have children, don't you?
Yes, thank God. I have 3 lovely ones of my own.
That's why you can't understand. Those with children can't understand the emptiness of life without children. My wife and I, when we wake up in the morning, there's not a sound to be heard. Not a laugh, not a cry. When we see other parents with their children, the joy they get from just looking at them, how they cherish them, how they cherish the moments of the upbringing, sending them to school in the morning and putting them to bed at night. Without that, that is emptiness.
I understand. You know, we have not seen each other for 33 years. And the very day that we meet up again, I just might be able to help you. Just this morning, I met a young boy, a lad by the name of Abraham. He had such a sweet face, such a noble personality. I feel sure he could adapt to your noble lifestyle.
Really? You're telling me you have a child who can adapt to my lifestyle? Where is he? Can I see him? How do I get him?
Well, I don't know. Not so fast. How about if you give me a little while to work on it, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. Please, you don't have any place to sleep. You look very, very tired. Why don't you sleep in my house? Please, I'll show you a place.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brother, I have some good news for you.
What could it be, Papa?
So you remember a few days ago, Lord Dunlop came to our house. He was very impressed with you. He thinks you have a lot of potential.
Really?
He even arranged, he said that he could arrange that you could learn all the different subjects and topics. Math, science, astronomy, geology, and many others. Wouldn't you like that?
Well, okay, I guess so.
Well, he has a friend that can arrange special tutors for you, the best in the world, to teach you all these things, where every other boy your age would dream to know these knowledges.
Are they going to come to the house?
Well, no, you would have to go to them.
Is Yosef going to come with me?
I'm afraid Yosef will not be able to go with you. Just you, my brother.
Then I don't want to go.
Well, when you go away there, it won't be so bad.
But how can I go for months without even seeing you and Yosef and the rest of the family? I can't do it.
Abram, it's not months, it's years.
Years? Years with only visits? No way!
Abram, years without any visits.
No visits? The deal's off. I'm not doing it.
Abram, I'm afraid to tell you that you have no choice in the matter.
No choice? Why not?
You have to go. Lord Dunlop is a very powerful and influential person.
I don't care about his power. Who's he to mess up my life? Anyway, who's going to teach me Torah? What am I going to do with that?
Enough, I don't get it. Enough. I feel terrible,
But I can't.
we have to go. We're late. You get your stuff ready. I'm going out to the wagon.
Yosef, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm going to miss you. I don't understand.
This isn't happening. we're about to have some kind of plan. I'm sure we're going to see each other again.
Are you sure?
I think it's good.
Oh, thank you so much. This is where I remember you.
Joseph, why do you look so sad?
Avram's going away.
Avram's going away. So, you come back.
No, he's not coming back.
So, you go visit him.
Well, no, we can't. Where he's going, we're never going to visit him.
Where he's going, you're never going to visit him. Where he's going, they're never going to see him. Oh. Oh. So I see the plan. They keep him here and raise this Christian child for 9 years till he's big and strong and has lots of blood. So they can use him for his matches. Very cruel. How cruel can they be? These Jewish people, so cruel. How cruel.
I know you feel terrible. But we also feel terrible. Your mother, myself, your brothers and sisters, and especially Yossi. Hashem has plans. We might not always be able to see it. Sometimes we are fortunate enough to see it. But we have to have emunah that Hashem is taking care of us and He has plans. Let me tell you a little story. There once was this little boy who was adopted by Jewish parents. And his whole life he was brought up as a Jew. And one day there will come a time when he will have to make a decision whether to remain Jewish or become a goy. What did he decide, Papa? Well, the time did not come yet for him to decide. He's not old enough. Well, how old is he? Well, he's about your age. About 9 years old. Well, that's Yosef's age too, no, Papa? Well, it's Yosef's age, but really your age. But are we twins, Papa? Anyway, what's his name? Where is he? Well, he's sitting right next to me. What? No! It can't be true! Papa! Tell me it's a lie! No! I want to go home!
So, finally, you remember the details that we discussed?
All too well, Lord Umbra.
Well, perhaps Abraham should go out of the room for a couple of minutes.
No. Anything that has to be said should be said in front of him.
Well, okay, as you wish. Okay, so about the 40,000 rubles, the baron...
No. I told you already, I am not taking any money.
This is not done. You can't do this. The baron doesn't accept tickets from anybody. He will insist that you take the money.
If you want to take him, then I can't stop you. But I will not take money for our problem. I will not sell my son.
You're talking about buying and selling and giving and taking. The Baron will give you the money. Abraham, what do you think, Abraham?
The Chazal tell us I can't state my opinion in front of my father.
Oh, the Baron's here. Baron.
So, you're the lucky one, about to make 40,000 rubles.
Oh, no, I told Lord Daniel that.
Oh, you money-hungry Jews. All you people want is more and more money. Fine. I will give you another 10,000 rubles, 50,000 rubles. How does that sound? Is this Abraham?
Yes, this is Abraham.
Such a sweet face. My boy, you will make a noble Christian and a fine son. Here, take your money and leave.
No, I won't take one single grosh.
Okay, you're audacious Jew. You expect me to take a gift? Here, I will not take a gift from anyone.
I know what we'll do. Baron, you take the money and you put it in an account, and you, Bible Sheikh, should you ever wish or feel it necessary to remove the money from this account, then you will do so.
Fine, that sounds very good. What are you waiting for? Leave.
No, Papa!
You want to say goodbye? Say goodbye, but make it very quick.
My Papa, I can't believe it.
That's enough.
Oh, no.
Abraham, meet Father Larches.
Hello, my son Abraham.
Hello, Father.
But who knows what type of upbringing he's had? This child has no manners. Abraham, you did not tip your cap when I came into the room.
If they custom of the Jew never to hold their cap even indoors, Baron.
Gee, Abraham, you must be famished. Here, have a seat. Let me get some of my tea.
No, it's okay. I'm not hungry, man.
I'm your mama. Call me mama.
Okay, Mom.
He said he's not hungry. Abraham, you look very, very tired. Please, come to sleep.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. The carpenters have finished furnishing Abraham's room. What will I do?
Calm down. So we'll sleep on the couch for tonight.
This is the moment I've been waiting for all my life. I finally have a son to love, a son to cherish, a son to call me mama.
I didn't say Kriyashma. Wait, I can't. I'm not a yin. Reminder Shalom. You're still there for me, aren't you? You're still my Hashem.
You're going out this evening, Father Larches, but I know I'm leaving Abraham in very good hands.
But Baron, I want to speak to you. It's about Abraham.
About Abraham? What? I thought he's coming along rather nicely. Everything we've tried has been working.
But Baron, that's just it. After 2 years of my teaching him, he has gained everything that he can from me. He must go somewhere else to further his education.
Send him to university? Already? All right. If we must, we'll send him to university. You're learning with him tonight, aren't you?
Yes, Baron.
Good. Then tell him what you have told me. My princess, let's go.
Father, I don't want to study religion tonight. I really don't like studying religion.
Okay, Abraham, but I have a treat for you. You can now ask me any question you want to ask me, anything that's on your mind.
Oh good, I've been waiting for this for a while. I have one question that's been bothering me. I'd like to go back and see my old Mama and Papa. Mama and Papa share.
My child Abraham, you must never ask them to visit your Mama and Papa ship. You are very wise for not asking them, because they want to be your only Mama and Papa. They would be very, very hurt. You must promise me never to ask them that question.
I promise, Father.
Okay, Abraham, I have a treat for you. Look, it's an old Gemara.
Wow, can I see it?
Yes, but it's very, very old. The paper is turning yellow, but you can touch it. There's a story behind this Gemara. Would you like to hear it, Abraham?
Yes, Father. I love the way you tell stories. They mean so much. They're so vivid. They're so lifelike.
Okay, Abraham. I come from a family of 3 children. I am the youngest. My oldest brother disappointed my parents because instead of becoming a priest, he became a doctor. My second brother also disappointed him. So I felt forced to go to the monastery. However, when they got there, I was shocked by all the hatred I found there. After some time, I got used to it. But one day, after my father had passed away, I received a letter from my mother. The letter said I must return home right away. It was very, very urgent. She said, I told them that I had promised with the inheritance
I ran away and I found a rabbi. He taught me how to daven and how to learn. However, after some time, the church found out. They forced me to return, and eventually I became a priest. And now I'm working for your papa, Baron Korf.
A year! Another year! I'm so excited! I never thought I would find one. I could have never told. I would have never known where he is.
You mean you couldn't tell that all the things I taught you, I didn't believe a word?
Never. I would have never known you were not a minister.
Well, that's very relieving, because if a child with natural intuition can't tell, then no one can.
Oh, Father, is it possible we could learn from that Gemara sometime?
No, Abraham, that would be putting our lives in great danger. Anyway, in 1 week, you'll be in university.
What? University? No way! I hate Christian children. I never played with Christian children. I don't want to be a Christian child. I would never go to university. I'd rather die than go to university.
My child Abraham, you don't realize the truth behind what you have just said. Your father has a very large estate, and the church has their eyes on it. If they would know that you are your father's sole inheritor, they would have you murdered. Until now, I have kept your existence a secret. However, you must go to university, or else.
Oh, look, a letter from Abraham. It's been 13 years since he went to the university. Let me open it and see what it says. Dear Papa, how are you? I hope this letter finds you in good health. Life here at the university is wonderful. It's all I ever dreamed of. I am happy to tell you I have received high grades in all my classes. And my teachers say I will be successful in life. Tomorrow we graduate, and I am happy to say that I'm at the top of my class. Oh, Abraham, you don't know how happy you have made your father. Oh, Abraham, what more can I ask for? But wait, there's more. Father, I have saved the best for last. I am engaged to the Archbishop's daughter. She is truly wonderful, and I know you will welcome her with open arms. Love, Abraham.
in those days, the time when you asked my brother Yosef a riddle, and he answered the question, and you gave me this knife.
Yes, I do remember those days, Abraham.
Baron Abraham.
Oh, I'm sorry. No disrespect. Baron Abraham.
Well, anyways, the thoughts and the memories of those days frequently enter my mind. And I was just wondering, don't you think it would be a big surprise for Bible Sheikh if I went and visited him?
Visit Bible Sheikh?
Yes.
But you can't visit Bible Sheikh. You promised that you would never go back and visit him again.
That promise was only when my father was alive. Now that my father's dead, it doesn't make a difference.
But you can't visit him.
Why not?
It wasn't my fault. They were burning. They were looting. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
What?
I had to. It wasn't me.
What are you talking about? How is Bible?
Bible Sheikh is a very sick man.
So, why don't you get some doctors? What do doctors say?
He hasn't seen any doctors.
Why not?
Bible Sheikh is very poor. He doesn't have any money to afford doctors.
Too poor? What happened to the 40,000 rubles that my father, Baron, gave me? What happened to that? How come he doesn't hire a doctor?
He gave me the 40,000
To you? What for?
because the peasants, Janos told the peasants in the town. He told the peasants that Bible Sheikh had murdered a Christian child to use its blood for the Passover matzos. And the town started a riot, and they burnt all of my fields. And your Bible Sheikh felt responsible for it, and he paid me with the $40,000 ruble.
He was an innocent man, and you knew he was an innocent man, and still you accepted the money from him? What kind of person are you? And besides, he's your worker. Couldn't you pay for a doctor to see him, to check him out? What kind of human being are you?
But he's not my worker anymore. Because when they were rioting, the priest of the town, the priest told me that the only thing I could do was to let go of Bible Sheikh.
Let go of Bible Sheikh. He was an innocent man. I don't believe you. Deborah, I'll deal with you later. I'm going out to visit Bible Sheikh.
You were right in bringing us here. Justice must be paid to these child killers. Bible Sheikh has killed another Christian child. He must pay! He must pay! Come, let's get it!
He did it before, and he'll do it again.
He must pay!
Hey! I'm barely ready. Put it down and make you know what's going on. Spring now!
He must pay!
Pay for what?
He must pay!
Madam, you are in time to see justice being done. To who? To Bible Sheikh. For what? He killed a Christian child. He did it once, and he did it again. When was the first one? Who was the first child that he killed, Gauch?
He's dead.
The first child that he killed was the child I found in the forest. That you found, Gauch? Yes. How do you know my name? And by any chance was his baby named Abraham? but how do you know my name?
Chance, did he have a diamond-shaped birthmark on his left arm like this, Joe?
Yes, but, you're dead.
No, you're dead. It's a good thing me and the prince got here about a half hour ago, where we spied an old peasant woman in the bushes. In her hand was a bundle with a dead baby Christian child. That's you, Janos. You murdered her. You murdered her.
No,
Bring this peasant woman.
wait.
Is that him?
Yes. He said if I bring the bundle of prophecy down, I would atone for my great sin.
And what sin is that?
When I was a young girl, my family adopted a baby boy. At first, I was happy, but then I grew jealous. One day, I was walking through the woods, and I left him there. That night I couldn't sleep. Next morning, I came back, but the baby disappeared. That was my horrible sin.
Can't be. Yes, it could be. I am him. I truly am the bear Abraham have called. Justice shall be done to Janos. Take him away. Take him away.
One more move, and I kill him right here and now.
Take him away. Take him away. Bible, Joseph, how nice it is to see you once more. It's been so many years.
Oh, Baron, how can myself, me, and my family ever thank you? We're forever indebted to you.
No, Bible, it's you I must thank. You were the one who told me that nothing is forever, except what our first brother does. And as you can see in his ways, he has brought us all together once more. I am indebted to you, and as long as I am there, I'll make sure that you, Bible, you will be in charge of all my land. And I will be sure and see to it that your family is safe forever.
Of the adventures of Baron von Korf. Illuminate Abraham, the young Abraham. Abraham and his mama. The Atlantic, as the old Baron Kurt von Korf. Rabbi Yoshua Morgenstern, as Josh Weissman, as Yosef. Aryeh Hennish, as the peasant woman. Herschel Steiner as Daniel. Rabbi Andrea Hauptman as the priest. And Marty Rosenberg as Janos. As Lord Dumbrall, Micey Cole. And Mom. And of course, the Mom. Rabbi Schwartz, Rabbi Krakauer, and Rabbi Messing. Just one thing before you get to bed. Don't mess with Mama. Don't mess with Mama around here. Okay, listen carefully. I want to see a standing ovation for all the actors in tonight's wedding. All right, all of us, Buck, Bates, and
Gimel, Dalit, Hey, Von Scientists, to take your benches right now, slowly go down the hill, put them in the shul, and get to your butts. Lights out.
Right now.
Alright, I'm putting my headphones back. Looking out still videoing. And that's a separate video. You watching that video, Ricky? No, he's filming. I don't